Hey everybody, this is Hunter Ingram from the Star News. I'm downtown in Wilmington at the bottom of Market Street, which if you've come downtown, you know it's had some really serious construction that they're fixing the river walk. It's actually underwater right now. You're going to see some lightning and hear some thunder. I'm going to take you down real quick and show you some of the flooding. I'm standing at the courthouse right now, but you can't actually get past the end of the courthouse. The end of Market Street is completely flooded, and you're seeing some really strong winds right now. This is as far as I'm going to be able to go because it gets really deep here. If you can see, really, really deep. In fact, it's already in my shoes. If you look over here, it's flooded seriously. Even farther up Market Street, you can go up past the water fountain, and it's gotten pretty bad. You actually can't access it. Nothing is accessible past kind of the corner here of the federal courthouse. If you see right here, we're at Market and Water. Just going all the way down, there's actually, if I can get zoomed in, there's someone. And so we're right there. There's someone out there. I don't have waders, so I can't do that myself. But this is some serious flooding. The Cape Fear, if you can see out there, is moving seriously fast. The current is really, really strong. Like I said, this is Market Street on Water Street, and quite literally, Market Street is Water Street is underwater. I am, like I said, I can't go any farther. I don't have any, it's too deep for me to walk through. But yeah, it says businesses are open. They are not open. I don't see any businesses that are open right now. But yes, this is the bottom of Market Street. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go around and, hold on one second. I'm going to try and go around and see if I can get from the other side of the courthouse. Downtown right now is pretty bare. There's a few cars. I can't get through there, but hold on. Yeah, it's raining pretty bad right now. There's a lot of thunder and lightning. A lot of the businesses are boarded up. Edge of Verge and Finkelstein's, and there's just a lot of businesses boarded up, and it's pretty quiet. I mean, it's a Saturday. I'm going to try and get to the other side of Water Street. I'm going to have to walk up. Front Street to get there. If you see, Front Street Brewery is completely boarded up. I'm gonna try and keep my phone. New Hanover County EMS is downtown with police, I assume, to make sure no one is injured in this. What I'm going to try and do right here is I'm going to go down the down the other side of Front Street so we can see the end of it. Hold on one second. There's actually a police officer at the end of the street here because the water is so high. And like I said, it's pretty dead downtown. There's just so much water and so much rain. And if you see, just the wind is breaking off some serious branches here in downtown. The rain, once again, is pretty strong. And like I said, there's a police officer here as well. I'm going to walk up to some of the water and hopefully they'll let me show it to you a little bit. But it's all the way to the, it's come over the river, and as you can see, and this is a better angle, the river is moving just incredibly fast. If you can see out there, it's just really fast. And look at all this water. This is Water Street, and if you haven't read the Star News this week, just over there, there is a collapsed bulkhead that collapsed during the rain from Tropical Storm Hermine, and they are trying to get funding to fix it, but that is currently underwater, so I don't know how that will turn out, and there's been no word on if that has been damaged any further. But like I said, this is Water Street right now. And I am at the other side of the federal courthouse at the end of Princess and Water, and it's all the way down Water Street, all of it, all the way. It's definitely come over, and it's very deep. Several, at least probably a foot deep, if not more. I'm gonna walk this way just a little bit more. I think you can see a little bit of it. But yeah, this is Water Street right now. It's Water Street, for the moment, is part of the Cape Fear River. There is no distinction between the two, except for a few barriers that at one time were the road. You can actually see the bottom of this water. There's a lot of road, and if you can see in the distance, it's raining pretty hard, but you can still see the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge. You can look over, and there's some serious flooding in Battleship Park as well. If you can see through, it doesn't look like there's much of a distinction between the Cape Fear River and Battleship Park right now either. It's just all water. And then there's the battleship. Right here in front of me is actually the collapsed bulkhead that I spoke of earlier. It was damaged during Tropical Storm Hermine a couple weeks ago. State officials and local officials, including Wilmington Mayor Bill Zappo, have been trying to get some funding to repair it. But this whole Riverwalk section is owned by the Coast Guard, so they have to get federal funding, and to do that, they have to go through the federal government. So it could be a while. So right there, where you see those yellow barriers, that's actually was an attempt to keep the water from getting any deeper on the collapsed bulkhead, but it is, as you can tell, you can't see the ground, so there's definitely a lot of water sitting on that collapsed bulkhead, and I assume we'll find out in the next couple of days just how bad, if there was any more damage done to that bulkhead. Like I said, you can't see under this water. It is, closer you get to the river, it's several feet deep, so it's going to be a few days before we know. If you look, I'm standing under some shelter to keep the rain out of the camera, but if you look all the way down Water Street, it's all flooded. All the way down past the Hilton. And as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, it's all the way the other way down. In front of the federal courthouse, it's at least a foot deep, and the waves are now crashing against the federal courthouse. I'm having a little trouble seeing some of your questions. Do you guys have any questions about downtown while I'm here? I'm not seeing any. We do have a lot of viewers, so hopefully you guys can see this. But like I said, there is the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge. It's obscured a little bit by some wind and rain. It's pretty steady rain right now, but like I said, I can't stress enough just how quickly the Cape Fear River is moving right now. It is just it's very fast, and it's moving very quickly, and that's pushing a lot of the water here onto Water Street that you see. But it's definitely bad. Once again, this is Hunter Ingram from the Star News. If you guys have any questions before I end our segment, like I said, I'm just I'm going to walk over a little bit and show you just the end of Princess Street at Water Street. Like I said, it's it's flooded and it's only getting higher up here. It's reached farther up the street than actually the intersection. You can see right here, this is Princess and Water. It doesn't look like there's any water getting into the buildings just because there's a lot of high steps here, but and it's also an incline. But it's actually starting to rain a little harder. I'm not going to be able to see the boardwalk. The boardwalk, the river walk up here, you can kind of see it. It's down there, but like I said, there's just, if this is any comparison, those are normal sized cones, and they are getting underwater, especially those right there. They are quite deep. That is also a porta potty right there that's quite deep as well. All right, guys, and there's a dumpster that's also more than half underwater. I'm gonna sign off here, guys. Do not drive down here. Obviously, there would be no driving down here on Water Street. It is very deep. I would suggest staying home. And follow the Star News. We have several reporters out everywhere, and I'll be going back and reporting on some stuff. But I'll leave you with a look of the Battleship, which is Battleship Park and the Cape Fear River. Thank you, guys.